What's going on, guys? Hope you all are doing fantastic today. As you can see, I'm back at my local department store, and I got approval to say I'm at Dillard's. I am joined today by Johnny Depp. Sort of, not really. So today, as you can tell by the thumbnail, we are going to be going over, and I'm going to be giving my first impression, the new Dior Sauvage Elixir. Is this the new hype? Is this what everybody's going to be raving about? Well, stay tuned to find out. Cue that intro. What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family, and welcome back to My2Scents. My name is Brian, and this is the show about boosting your confidence through the art of fragrance and becoming a lasting scent. Right, back at my local department store at Dillard's, here for the launch of the brand new Dior Sauvage Elixir. And to be honest, I'm very excited about this. I've heard a lot of great reviews, a lot of rave reviews, but is it as good as everybody's saying? Well, it's time for me to put my 2 cents in on the mix. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it up against the eau de parfum and the parfum. We all know what the eau de toilette's like, so I'm gonna leave that alone. I wanted to put it up against the other two flankers. Is this any different? Is this the new hype? Is this the Sauvage that's gonna take the world by storm? Is everybody gonna be smelling like this? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Not all treasure is silver and gold, mate. Whiffs and sniffs. Real quick, we're gonna go over quick box and bottle presentation. You're good, man, you're good. Real quick, this is gonna be fun. Sorry if there's a lot of noise going on. I was not able to rent this place out. I don't know, they're gonna learn one day, I promise. All right, we're gonna go over a quick presentation real quick. Come on through, man, you're good. We're gonna go over a quick box presentation real quick. Here you go, I'm sure everybody's seen this. I do apologize, I'm using my front-facing camera, but I think I can switch this. There's batch code information. I don't have an open box to show you because I have not purchased this yet. I don't know if I'm going to, but I just may. So, I'm sure you've seen this before. Here is the bottle. I really enjoy this bottle. You have the normal Dior magnetic cap. I like it's got this little divot right here on the bottom. Front plaque here, Dior Sauvage Elixir. I enjoy this. 60 ml bottle, $155. So I have the EDP, the parfum, and the elixir all dried down here. But we're gonna go with the initial opening first. Of course, the typical beautiful Dior atomizer. One of the best atomizers in the game. That and Sean John 3 AM for some reason. But anyways, here we go. Okay. I have not smelled this yet. I just spray it on the car, set it down, that's it. I'll be honest. Holy crap. Look, I only own the EDT. That is the only one I feel like I need. It's the OG. It does exactly what I need it to. I don't find a huge difference between the EDP and the parfum and the EDT. But this right here is completely different. And Carl, you were right. I get a little bit, and I'm not saying this smells like it, but I get a little bit of Initio Parfums Food for Greatness, the spiciness. It's so interesting. It's got kind of that Middle Eastern style spices in it. Cumin, coriander, nutmeg, a little bit of clove, and I actually kind of detect a little bit, you're good, man. And I detect just a little bit of like a bitter cacao. And so cacao is not sweet. The pods, cacao pods are actually bitter before they make chocolate, so. Lavender. Holy moly, man, that is really good. Wow, this is completely different than any of the other Sauvages. But, okay, that's the opening, all right? So far, so bueno. I'm really enjoying it. This is completely different than the rest of the Sauvages. Though I detect a little bit of the DNA in there, and it's not a whole lot. As we know, the most important and crucial part is the dry down. So let's check it out. First, I'm gonna go with the dry down of the eau de parfum, right here. EDP. All right, so you get that Sauvage DNA. Not the Ambroxan is really subdued. You don't get a whole lot of that. You get some nice aromatics, a little bit of fruitiness, and a little bit of the spices, just like the EDT. It's good. It's not life-changing though. It's not completely different than the EDT. Next, we are gonna do the parfum. Now the parfum is quiet. It's laid back, it's subdued. Completely different than the EDT. The EDT is loud and proud. It just pops off your skin. You spray too much of it, it becomes less amazing than it already is. The parfum, it's quiet. You get the nice aromatics in it, a little bit of sweetness. Definitely a lot more woodiness in the dry down. It's good. It's really good. It's just very quiet. It's like the quiet big brother that just doesn't really say much. Next up, Elixir. Holy moly. They completely changed it. The Elixir is completely different than any of the others. This is what the parfum should have been. 100%. This is stinking good. This is really stinking good. Definitely getting some more of that. I think it's amber wood or some sort of woodiness, maybe gaiac wood. Lots of that lavender. There is some nice sweetness to it, and I think you're getting a little bit of that sweetness from the lavender. Man, that's good. There is some of the original Sauvage DNA in this, but I'm gonna say this. This is the Savage Sauvage. This is gonna be geared for your cooler months, fall, winter. Probably do pretty well in spring. I could imagine this not doing so well in the high heat, but you still get some spiciness, and those spices are still lingering around. This is good. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something different than anybody else that I've seen. I have a feeling that this would be really awesome layered with the eau de toilette. So I'm gonna give it a whirl. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Elixir by itself on my right hand and give it some time. Then I'm gonna layer the two, the EDT and the Elixir, on this hand. And then I'm gonna give it about an hour. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray the Elixir right here.
Yeah.
All right. Eau de toilette right here. And then I'm going to layer it with the Elixir. I got a good stinking suspicion this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna give it about an hour and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. It's been about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. I don't know, I kind of lost track of time. I've been helping sling some fragrances. It's been a lot of fun. But, all right, so I'm here with my final thoughts and the pros and cons. Okay, so first off, I have to say this. The EDT layered with the Elixir is freaking amazing. You get a little bit of that soapiness, that cleanliness from the EDT. You get that ambroxan, but the Elixir tones it down. It's magic. Oh my God, I've had people smell it and they're like, oh, that is really good. It's really interesting, and I think that's really where Dior was going with the Elixir, where you could actually layer it on top of the rest of the line. I mean, heck, you could probably layer this on top of Bleu de Chanel and create a completely different fragrance. But the Elixir alone, it's really good. So you definitely get that clean, beautiful, opulent lavender all the way through. It's got a little bit of sweetness from the lavender, but then you're also gonna get some sweetness from a little bit of amber, some vanilla, and then the woodiness. It dries down slightly spicy with some really nice woodiness. I really am enjoying it. This is the best Sauvage that they have come out with. This is gonna be the new hype. It absolutely is. This is the Savage Sauvage. This is definitely the Sauvage that I would be wearing. And it's more mature. It doesn't lean super young like a lot of the designer fragrances that are coming out. Though, it's very versatile in the fact that it can be worn by any age range. If you are a young gent that you're trying to kind of, I don't know, set yourself apart, start wanting to lean a little bit more mature, get into those more mature fragrances, this is a great avenue for you. If you're an old man like me, this is an awesome fragrance for you. If you are even in your 50s, 60s, 70s, great fragrance for you. This is a very versatile, beautiful fragrance. Now, it is not one of those fragrances that I see would be great in the summertime or the high heat. Definitely geared more towards black tie affairs. Nice suit and tie, business casual, though you could wear it casually. Great date night fragrance. Everybody here has been loving it, and that includes me. Spicy, warm, resinous, sweet, woody, it's gorgeous. Here's the con. $155 for a 60 ml. that's niche prices. And I don't understand really why they went that avenue. I'm gonna get a bottle, but it's hard for me to justify a $155 price tag. Now, if it was 100 ml, I could see it, but for a 60 ml, it's tough. So my suggestion to you is go out there, get you a sample, test drive it, and if you enjoy it, then it might just be the next best thing for you. Because I will say this, in a couple years, everybody's gonna be wearing this. In my opinion, I think this is gonna outsell the EDT, the Eau de Parfum, and the Parfum. It's really good, and it's different. A little bit of that Sauvage DNA, but not a whole lot. They went a whole different avenue. They made something very special here. But again, 60 ml bottle for $155, that's steep. That's very expensive. But if you also own any of the other line, try layering it. It's stinking good. I cannot believe it. In fact, I'm gonna start wearing my Sauvage EDT again because I'm gonna layer it with this. Yeah, it's really interesting. So there it is, guys. I really think that Dior knocked one out of the park here. They did something completely different, but still laying in with the same DNA as the original Sauvage, but they changed it. This is what the Parfum should have been, and this is an amazing flanker. Though I wish they also changed the name from Sauvage and done a completely different line, but whatever. But I'm not behind the marketing of Dior. So with that being said, guys, I recommend getting your nose on Dior Sauvage Elixir. So that is it for me today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And if you enjoyed today's episode, do me a favor. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.